everyone. Welcome back to Reasons for Roots. It's been a while, so we are officially in our school year. Come here, buddy. We are officially in our school year, and we are 7 weeks in, and I thought I would take you along today as we do a day in the life. This is a pretty normal day. We have a kindergartner, we have a 5th grader, we have a 10th grader, and I also have a 11th grader, but he works in the mornings, so he isn't with us until after lunch. So today we are going to start with our group subjects, then we are going to move into our independent work, get some of that done, and then we're going to go to our local splash pad for our morning break. So sometimes for my little guy, we will do morning screen time, a little bit of it, because he gets a little antsy when we're doing our history and morning time. So I let him watch something. Most of the time it's educational, you know, some value to it. But this is a good time for him to kind of just relax, and he can get his screen time in while I help the others with their history, and we do our Bible. Then I'll come down and we will do his independent work, and we'll get started with him. And I do feel like I need to tell those new viewers and people who may not know that my little guy does have a scattered diagnosis of autism and ADHD. So in my mama's opinion, his ADHD is worse than his autism. He seems to struggle with that and handling that. And autism is kind of the secondary thing for him. And I tell you that because I want you to know you're not alone if you're trying to homeschool a child with some special needs. It's challenging. It can be hard, especially if you have other children. And so that's why we do the screen times in the morning, is to let him just have some downtime, and so I can help my other kids and don't feel guilty in a little screen time. I know some people don't like that at all, and that's perfectly fine. But sometimes with special needs, it's important so that you can have time with your other kids as well. Okay, so we will start our school day I will read aloud out of our Biblio plan, medieval history. We will do our Bible time, and for our Bible time, we read out of Psalms a day. Then I read out of this Psalms devotion. It is from the same people who wrote the Ology, and I really like this book. Then we do scripture copywork while we listen to a missionary story. Okay, so they are listening to their missionary story, doing their copy work. So we copy the Psalms that we read for that day. And it may seem like that would be a lot of copy work, but I thought it would be really cool if at the end of the year we have most of the Psalms written. And so they're in 5th and 10th grade, so they can handle that much copy work. If it's a long psalm, sometimes I cut it down a little bit, but they just do that while they listen to the story. We've had some disciplinary issues, some bad attitudes, but praying that is changed and turned around and comes, with the territory. We all have bad attitudes sometimes. So just turning that around for a better day. 714, he handed this royal title down to his sons, just as if he were a king. Now, there were 2 dynasties in the Frankish government, the Merovingian dynasty and the Pippin dynasty. Okay, so we have done history, our group history. They still have to do their independent history, and we have done Bible. That took us about 30, 40 minutes to do that. And they want to go ahead and go to the splash pad. So we are going to do that. We're going to get ready, go for just a quick little outing this morning. And when we get back in this afternoon, we'll finish our work. Okay. So we are here at the splash pad. We have been here about 30 minutes and they are playing in the water. And I love this part because it has the playground, the splash pad, and a brand new basketball court. So that's where my older boys like to go when we come here. So my 10th grader is playing some basketball right now. And in a few minutes, I'm going to order a pizza, and we're going to take it home and have lunch, and then we'll finish up our homeschool day. So we're back from the splash pad, and I'm going to take a little coffee break. I do have Bible study tonight, so while Gage is content playing at the table with his toys, I am going to get my lesson ready and study for tonight. Okay, so for Aubry's independent work, she uses Heart of Dakota, which we are loving. Do you like Heart of Dakota, Aubry? Mm-hmm. Yes, we are loving it. So she will do her independent subjects while I help Gage with his work. So what have you got in your hands, Aubry? What are you fixing to do?
Handwriting, Latin, and read.
And read. Okay, so today she's reading from Monks and Mystics, and she will have a notebook page that she will complete after she reads that. She's going to review her Latin for the week. She's going to do her scripture scribes, and many times she likes to go to her room to do these. So she's going to fix them to go do her independent work. So it is around 12:30. We've ate lunch, we went to the splash pad, we have done our group history, my 5th and 8th graders, and Bible time. So now we're going to start Gage's school. So I feel like I should say that I said kindergarten earlier, but that's probably not a very good description of what we do. I mean, he does kindergarten curriculum, but he is about to turn 5, so he is a young, he would be on the very young side. But with his special needs, he is brilliant. Like, he is just so smart. Like, he just thrives with bookwork and academics, and he's just ready to move on. So for him, I purchased Little Hearts for His Glory. So I'm going to flip it around and kind of show you what we're going to do. So this is the Little Hearts for His Glory guide. It is ages 5 to 7, so he's on the young end of this. We are on Unit 6, so Week 6, Day 2. Today we will be doing reading about history. We'll do his Bible. We'll use the Bible for that. We have some dramatic play, rhymes in motion, Bible study, music, his writing, then story time, his reading, and math. So all of this takes us about an hour to do. So Cade, my 10th grader, has done his math independently, And so while Gage is content, I'm going to help him with his English. So this is something I help him with every day. We use rod and staff, English 8, and I think I've been calling him 10th grade all day, but he's 9th grade. He seems so much older to me than he is. He's 9th grade, 9th grader. So rod and staff is a wonderful program. It's English 8, but really this is like high school, upper high school level. So, I mean, your older high school kids could even do this program because it's so advanced. So we do this every day. I did want to take a peek, let you take a peek into his binder. So they all have daily binders. They have a tab with their lessons, and then I have printed out their daily tasks, their daily assignments. So he will go through that, and he will be done whenever he checks off all his boxes. And then I will recheck all his work. Aubry will work on her independent history project. So something cool with Heart of Dakota is that every week they have a history project to do. She has really enjoyed doing these. This week she is making a shield. Cade will be finishing up his independent work. He will do his independent history through Biblioplan's companion guide. He will give me different types of narrations. We do highlighted narrations, we do annotations, we do written narrations, oral narrations. We use all of those with his history reading.
What? Why green?
Well, bright green. Okay.
And I drew it in black.
Yeah. I will in just a second, buddy. Okay.
Excuse me.
So, for her Heart of Dakota notebook page, it'll tell her what to do. I highlight it for her in her guide so she'll know. So in Unit 7, Box 6, she's going to use the book she just read to complete this box about Pope Leo III. So she's going to do that. I think it's like a mint color.
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay, so she's done reading about history. She's worked on her history project. She has done independent history. We don't do geography with this because we do it with the Biblioplan. Story time. She's ahead. She's already done and finished that on her own. She's done with that book. So she's ahead there. Okay, so she wants to check it off. That's a big deal around here. Check marks. She might get that from her mama. Okay. So she still needs to do her Bible quiet time. And then, yeah, this whole page. But the rest is teacher led. So after she gets done with her Bible quiet time, we'll start, and typing, yes. We will start in on her teacher led lessons. So while she works on typing, which takes her literally like 10 minutes, if that. She does that twice a week. She loves to do it. That's something she's asked to do. I will grab her things that she will need my help with.
Excuse me.
So now we're going to move on to her dictation passage, number 17, for her Heart of Dakota book. So they have different levels of dictation that you can do. She is currently in the 5th grade level. I think I'm fixing to move her up to 6th grade level because they're just super easy for her. Who lived in the reign of Queen Elizabeth?
Who lives in the reign, R-E-I-N.
R-E-I.
Wait. R-E-I-G?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Good.
Reign. The
So we finish up Aubry's day with the teacher-led subjects, which is math, English, and Bible devotion twice a week, and science 3 days a week. So this part usually takes us anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, just depending on math for the day and how many problems we need to do to make sure she understands the concept. So today she has a test, so it won't be as long as normal. I will also mention here that we loop through several things with her. So reading she uses a few times a week, and then she also does Shakespeare and art appreciation. Okay, so Aubry, calm down. So she has a math test to do from Rod and Staff Arithmetic 5. We use a dry erase board for her work, and it's front and back. So she'll do that and she'll be done for the day. So my younger 3 are all done, and now I'm just tidying up the schoolroom and waiting on my 11th grader to get ready to start, or really to finish his day. He has done math here, and he has also done his electives. He will do English through ACE, and he also does history through ACE. He does very well with the ACE program, and I have loved it for him so far. For science, we use Apologia Chemistry for his 11th grade year, and we have really enjoyed it. This is the first Apologia unit or curriculum we've used,